Today's news.
7 jurors picked for Trump trial.
Trump uttering something. The judge saying I will not have any jurors intimidated in this courtroom.
Biden campaigns in Pennsylvania.
Scranton Valley, Mar-a-Lago Valley. These are the competing visions for our economy.
Tornadoes blast 4 states.
Sound like 50 people were standing outside on my windows with the palms of their hands hitting them hard.
Good morning, I'm Steve Caton. With the CBS World News Roundup, President Biden campaigns in a key battleground state. His likely November opponent, Donald Trump, had to settle for a handshaking stop in New York after day 2 of his hush money trial. CBS's Nancy Cordes has the latest on the campaign and the courtroom.
This is all politics. New York City may be heavily Democratic, but former President Trump campaigns there anyway, visiting a bodega after jury selection in his Manhattan hush money trial wrapped up for the day.
It makes me campaign locally, that's okay.
The first 7 jurors were chosen Tuesday, 4 men and 3 women, including a nurse, a teacher, and a corporate lawyer. Trump's lawyers objected to some potential jurors because of their social media posts. One had written, "Lock him up." At one point, Trump was admonished by the judge for speaking loudly and gesturing towards a juror. The judge said, "I will not have any jurors intimidated in the courtroom." And while Trump has denied all the allegations, the trial will pull him off the campaign trail.
I see you right now in Pennsylvania.
His rival is in Pennsylvania. President Biden popping into his childhood home and stumping with supporters in Scranton.
When I look at the economy, I don't see it through the eyes of Mar-a-Lago. I see it through the eyes of Scranton.
Violent storms lashed the Midwest with about a dozen tornadoes reported in 4 states. CBS's Roxana Saberi.
In New London, Iowa, debris everywhere. Several homes and structures were damaged after a tornado tore through the town.
I've lived here my whole life, so just to see everything they worked so hard for is gone. It's just sad.
Sirens in Rockwell City, Iowa, warned residents to seek shelter as another tornado barreled through about 100 miles northwest of Des Moines. Multiple tornadoes touched down in Kansas, including in Greenwood County.
Sounded like the hit in the house, and then whoosh, it was all gone.
A Boeing whistleblower plans to testify this morning at a Senate hearing as the jet maker faces stepped-up scrutiny. CBS's Chris Van Cleve.
Senators will be honing in on concerns about Boeing. Dual hearings, including one with a Boeing quality engineer who says he believes there are issues with the way the 787 Dreamliner is assembled that could lead to problems years down the line. The FAA is investigating those claims, but Boeing insists they are inaccurate and the plane is safe. But many on the Hill are skeptical after a door panel blew out mid-flight on a 737 MAX in January, and the company failed 33 out of 89 sections of a recent FAA audit.
Also in Washington, the Senate is expected to act today on impeachment articles against Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. And CBS's Nicole Killian has more on the continuing upheaval in the House of Representatives surrounding Speaker Mike Johnson.
I am not resigning. It is, in my view, an absurd notion.
The Speaker is responding to the latest challenge by Kentucky Republican Thomas Massey. Massey joined a motion by Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene to remove Johnson. Massey is upset that Johnson is moving forward with Ukraine aid as part of a series of revamped foreign aid bills. It would only take 3 Republicans to potentially boot the Speaker, given the GOP's shrinking majority. And that's assuming all Democrats vote against him. This time, though, some Democrats do appear willing to save Speaker Johnson if a motion is triggered, which was not the case when Kevin McCarthy was ousted last fall.
The United Nations is appealing for nearly $3 billion to provide aid to 3 million Palestinians in Gaza. Iran's president today warned the tiniest invasion by Israel would bring a massive and harsh response from his country. It's the World News Roundup, and it's 4 minutes after the hour.
Well, that's today's news. Today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 55 degrees in Fairfield, California.